Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're very welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Today, I'm going to be talking about studying medicine in Serbia. I got few DMs from people on Instagram and TikTok asking questions about studying medicine in Serbia. And in this video, I'm just going to be giving you basic information, answering those questions which I got from these people. Before I continue, I'm going to ask you to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. I'll wait. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Okay, fine, let's go. Studying medicine is 6 years, studying pharmacy is 5 years. Basically, we have lectures, we have practices, we have consultative teaching, student research, seminars, projects, etc. But the basic one, the main ones, at least for now, is the lectures, the practices. Like, you have to take that very seriously. Attendance is very important here. If you miss more than 2 classes, you have to have a very good reason. Maybe you were sick and you have a doctor's report or something why you missed those other classes, or else you will not get your index signed at the end of the semester. And if your index isn't signed, then you can't take exams. So attendance is really important. If you are applying into the first year of study, you need your high school certificate. You also need to take an entrance exam. If you're applying for medicine, this exam is biology and chemistry. And if you're applying for pharmacy, it's chemistry and math. And if you come from a country where English is not the official language, you need to have an English language exam certificate. Then for transfer students, the documents needed are your transcript of records from your previous university, syllabus from your previous university, your passport page. Those are the initial documents needed. And as time goes on, they'll ask for other documents. But I mean, yeah, about the admission process here, if I'm being very honest, you might need an agent. Me, my friends, and everybody I know that's currently studying in Serbia use an agent to process their admission. So just have it at the back of your mind that you might need an agent for your admission process. So the classes are taught in English language for international students, so you have nothing to worry about. And generally, I'll say a lot of Serbian people speak English, like, so the language barrier is there, but it's not that serious. You understand? You always find someone who speaks English in a setting. Do you understand? And in places where you don't find, you have Google Translate. So the language issue is actually not that bad. Yes, it's okay. It's not that bad. For now, international students do not have a hostel. So when you come, you have to rent an apartment. You can live with somebody, you can live alone depending on your choice, but that's how we live here. I would say it's pretty cheap. No, I would say it's pretty affordable, yes. Compared to other countries in Europe, Serbia is really good in terms of finances. Like, especially this city. This city is very cheap. Everything is, let me stop using the word cheap and using affordable. Yes, it's very affordable because it's really not that cheap for us that our money is coming from, you know, where. So let me just say it's affordable. Yeah. The one thing I wish I knew before coming is the exam structure. Honestly, and it's not just in my school, in the whole Serbia. I have friends studying in Niš, Belgrade, Novi Sad, and it's the same thing. The exam structure is like kind of strict. When I was coming here, I was told you have 4 chances to take an exam, and I was like, oh, okay, that's not bad. Like nobody is gonna fail an exam the first time, take it again, fail it again, take it again, fail it again. Like to me, I was like, nah, it's not that deep. Until I got here and I saw the way their exams are. Ooh, junker. Like, exams here are not easy. They're so strict with everything. First of all, we have it depends on the subject. Exams sometimes are in different stages. So most times the first stage is the multiple choice questions, objectives, you do that one. And for every objective test or exam you take, you need to get 51% of that test to pass. So if there are like 60 questions, you need to get 31 correct answers before you can pass. If you don't get up to 31, let's say you get 30, it's recorded as a zero and you have to take it again. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but do you get? Next, the exams are in stages. So maybe for a particular subject, there's the MCQ exam. When you pass that stage, you move on to the next stage, which is the practical exam. When you pass that stage, you move on to the next stage, which is the oral exam. Oral exam is always the hardest and the most difficult, and that's where a lot of people fall off because they're really strict with that. Like they're strict with everything, but oral exam is worse. You need to know like 90 to 95% of what you're being asked, or else you're not passing. Like the professors will look you straight in the eye and tell you, sorry, you don't know enough to pass this exam. Try again next time. Ow. And next time when you're trying again, you're going to start all over from the beginning. You have to try to pass the MCQ first. When you pass that phase, you go to the practice stage. When you pass that stage, but you can go to the oral exam again. Like that whole process just was a shocker to me. I was like, what? Like, so the best thing is to pass the exam first time. But if you don't pass it, it's fine. You can always take it again. But it's just like the mental toll it takes on you to start all over again. And yeah, it's really a lot. But rules are rules, and you got to do what you got to do, right? Yeah. We have online African stores, and we have one in this city now that you can easily get African foodstuffs from. Yeah, we do have students who braid, so don't worry about that. Just come with your extensions. Are good. And even to get extensions, we have online stores that sell extensions. So you're good. We've come to the end of this video. I hope I've been able to answer your questions. And if you have more questions, you can write them down in the comments or reach out to me on Instagram and I will do well to answer your questions. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.